Hey Hodies, welcome back to my channel. My name is hautemesstom and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to look back on the purchases I made in beauty in March of 2022 and report back to see how I feel about those purchases, it's going to be very funny for you in about 2 seconds. Hi, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you again for giving me a chance, checking out the vibe. I really appreciate it. My channel is really about loving my makeup collection as it currently is, while being critical of new makeup releases, while occasionally reviewing makeup with a budget I have set aside to for review for my channel. So if that kind of content sounds good to you, I would love to have you subscribe. Make sure you like this video. And I'm also on patreon.com if you would like to support me there. There's no pressure to support me on Patreon. I'm just happy that you're here watching the video, commenting, liking, and thank you to all of my current patrons. You guys are the best and I appreciate you. Here's the thing. I did 2 longer form videos this week and there's a lot of stuff going on at work. And I was like, I just want an easy breezy video. And I was like, you know what's an easy video? Reflecting on this month's purchases from last year. So I go to my spreadsheet, I pull it up and I'm like, okay, what did I buy last year? I bought one thing in March of last year, and it was the YSL Lash Clash mascara. Now it's been a year. Well, it's been like 9 months since I last used it. And I've been talking about buying it again ever since I had it. But let me walk you through what happened last year. I had the YSL Lash Clash mascara and I loved it. I really, really did. But now I feel so far removed from it that I'm like, I can't really remember what it was like. Like, I remember loving it and I remember being like giving me full volume lashes, and I remember my lashes looking so good when I wore it. But after that, I ended up getting the rubber lash from Izumaya because I wanted to review a couple things from the brand Izumaya whenever they were launching. Why am I so bright today? I think I'm just because I'm filming at nighttime. It's actually dark outside. I'm so confused. I actually don't understand lighting. Don't tell me in the comments because I will not care. But I appreciate you. After I got through my 3 months of rubber lash, I was like, I'm gonna go back to Lash Clash because I remember really liking it. And then I went to buy Lash Clash at Sephora and it was out of stock at that Sephora. And then my friend, because it was the Sephora that I used to work at, said, try this tubing mascara from Tarte, which is also an excellent mascara. And I have had people reporting back to me that have bought it since I had it, and they said they also really like it. So also very good mascara. But I really want to go back to Lash Clash because now I forgot. And right now I'm using the Tower 28 Make Waves mascara, which I also really like. I think the one thing that I liked about the Lash Clash is that I felt like it kept my lashes more separated. I do feel like I get a more clumpy effect with the Tower 28, which is why I'm like, can I go back to Lash Clash and see how I feel about that? Was that a good purchase? It was a good purchase. It was a good enough purchase where I really wanted to try it again. And the reason I even tried the Lash Clash in the first place is because I used to love YSL's The Shock mascara, which they discontinued, and this felt like its replacement product, and I liked it just as much as The Shock. So anyway, it was a really great purchase, and I've tried to purchase it again, and I have just failed. And the thing was, YSL was doing a sale, or is doing a sale, and it was 20% or 30% off the Lash Clash mascara, and I almost bought it, but I only wanted to buy one, and then the shipping was $10, and I was like, well, now it's just the price that it was, and if I was going to pay that much for it to get shipped to me, then I might as well just buy it at Sephora. So unfortunately for me, I do not have the Lash Clash at a discount. I don't have the Lash Clash at all, but I know the Sephora sale the spring Sephora sale should be coming up, so I probably will pick it up then, and that feels good. And so, yeah, no, that was the only purchase I made. But I sometimes like to include things that are going to like make their way out of my collection. And I have a new thing. I have a thing that I'm ready to part ways with. As you may or may not remember, back in December, I did like a really detailed review of the brand Charlotte Tilbury. And I had the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. And at the time, I really liked it. Now, I don't think I like it as much as like TikTok did. I don't think I sat there and raved about it, but I was like generally impressed with this product. The thing that confused me the most was the color of the product, because it's like it's a weird color. It's like not a contour color, it's more of a bronzer color, but it worked well enough. I do feel like I ultimately ended up really getting the Charlotte Tilbury look whenever I was using her products. Like I was able to achieve like what I think that Charlotte Tilbury is trying to get people after. I hadn't used this in some time because famously, whether or not it's actually famously, I'm trying to use this up. And this is the Fenty Contour in Amber. And the reason I've been trying to use this up is because this is now, I bought this in 2020. And so now we're approaching year 3 and it's a cream product. And like, I'm so close. I'm so close. And I was holding off on using this. And I think something happened between me using it then and now. And it could be just because of this product buildup that sits on the product, which is something a lot of people have talked about. They don't like the sponge applicator. I think without the sponge applicator, so like if I ripped that off and would like squirt it onto my mixing palette to use, I don't think I would enjoy it as much, because what I actually like about it is I get to like tap it onto my face, and I find that to be like a very easy and convenient way to contour. It's like a contour stick, right? It's like just easy to get it where you want it. So I wore this a couple of times last week because, you know, changing things up. I've been using this basically straight since December. So I was like, okay, I want to switch it up. And I used this for a couple of days in a row and I really didn't like it. Again, it made all of my makeup look muddy and less crisp. And I don't know how to describe that to you. Not that I like do very harsh contouring, but it was just like everything kind of looked muddy and I just felt like it wasn't working as well. And so for that reason, I'm gonna pass on this. I just think our time has come to an end, and that's okay. You know, it happens. I'm allowed to at one point having liked products and another point not having liked products. It's okay. We move on. Sometimes we live, we laugh, we learn, we love, and we grow. And that's the live, laugh, love of life. But I was just thinking, because I also have been loving this, and this is something that I got from Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera because it's all white, but there's like a hefty dip in this. And I do recall whenever I did the Charlotte Tilbury video that someone said that they go through the Charlotte Tilbury powder pretty quickly. And I like didn't think, because I was just using that on my under eye, that it would go that fast. But I bet if I bought the mini of the brightening powder instead of the mini of the regular powder, that I would have hit pan in the brightening powder. But I haven't hit pan on this because I combo. I have so many powders. It's so funny because I think if you asked me, I would be like, I'm not a powder person. Like, I'm not particularly into powder, but I guess I am. Anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. I did check my drawers. It's so funny because whenever I was pulling out the Charlotte Tilbury thing to say that I'm ready to move on from it, I was like, I think there's something else I'm ready to move on, but that's actually all stuff that has yet to be reviewed. And then, oh, it's going to feel good once I get through all of that. Tune in next week. The next week is going to be the moment. She is the moment. We're going to start Victoria Beckham week. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I will have 3 Victoria Beckham beauty related videos. Monday will be my first impressions. I bought all of those back in November for the Black Friday sale. So I've been testing them for some time. Wednesday will be Victoria Beckham versus my collection. And then on Friday, it'll be my final thoughts on the Victoria Beckham products and trying to give you like a very detailed, thorough review. So that's what's coming next week. So stay tuned, subscribe if you want to see that and you're not already subscribed. And make sure you check out all my videos from this week because I had a really fun, snarky little week. And I guess that's what they said about me on Reddit. They were like, who's a snarky YouTuber? And everyone was like, Tom. So I appreciate all of you. So thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you're new here and you want to subscribe, go ahead and do that. Make sure you like this video because that helps me in the algorithm. And I'm also on patreon.com if you'd like to support me there. Again, no pressure, just there if you'd like to support. And remember to follow your haute and you will find me. Bye-bye.